You might think you're being smart with your money, and maybe you are. But here's the truth. Most people are losing cash in quiet, sneaky ways, every single day. And the worst part? They don't even realize it. In this video, I'll walk you through 7 common money leaks, the kind that quietly drain your bank account without you noticing. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to plug those leaks, so you can keep more of your money and build real financial security. If that sounds helpful, please take a second to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Let's dive in. 1. Keeping your head in the sand. Let's start with one of the most common and costly money mistakes. Ignoring your finances altogether. You don't check your account balances. You have no idea how much you spent last week. And deep down, you're just hoping, fingers crossed, that things magically work out at the end of the month. But here's the truth. That's like driving with your eyes closed. You might stay on the road for a little while. But eventually, you're going to crash. Slowly. Quietly. Financially. I used to do this too. I'd avoid checking my bank app because I knew I had overspent. I thought ignoring it would somehow make it go away. Spoiler, it didn't. The longer you stay in the dark, the worse it gets. And the more anxious you feel. The fix. Set up a weekly money check-in. Every Sunday, take just 10 minutes. Look at 3 simple things. What came in? What went out? What's left? That's it. It's a small habit, but it builds big awareness. You don't need a finance degree, just a few quiet minutes of honesty with your money. Because when your eyes are open, you can actually take control. 2. Obsessively comparing yourself to others. Ever scroll through Instagram and think, how is she affording that vacation? Why does he always have the latest iPhone? Yeah, we've all been there. Social media has a way of making everyone else's life look perfect. The clothes, the cars, the dinners, the luxury trips. And before you know it, you start thinking, maybe I need that too. But here's the trap. That comparison game? It's expensive. You're no longer spending to meet your needs. You're spending to keep up. To feel like you belong. To look like you're doing just as well as everyone else, even if you're not. I used to fall for this all the time. One day, I bought a pair of sneakers I didn't even like. They didn't fit well. The color was weird. But my friends had them, and I didn't want to feel left out. Worst $120 I ever spent. Didn't wear them more than once. That money could have been invested, saved, or just spent on something I actually enjoyed. The fix. Start a "do I even want this" list. Here's how it works. When you feel the urge to buy something, write it down. Don't buy it right away, wait 72 hours. Then ask yourself, do I still want this? Am I buying this for me, or just to impress someone else? If the answer is honest and clear, go for it. If not, you just saved yourself money, clutter, and regret. 3. Not turning your capital. Let's think about this for a second. You've got $2,000 just sitting in a savings account, earning 1% interest. That's not saving. That's stalling. And while it feels safe, it's actually costing you more than you think. Because money that just sits, slowly loses its value. Thanks to inflation, it's worth a little less every day. It's like putting your money in a comfy chair and tucking it in with a blanket, when you could be sending it out to work a shift. Imagine babysitting your money, changing its diapers, feeding it snacks, when it's perfectly capable of getting a job and helping you build wealth. The fix. First, yes, keep your emergency fund in a safe, accessible place. That's your safety net. Smart move. But after that, don't let your extra cash just sit there, being lazy. Put it to work. Invest it in low-cost index funds or a retirement account. Start a small side hustle that brings in monthly income. Buy tools or gear that help you earn more, like a laptop for freelance work or a camera for content creation. Even small amounts, $100 here, $200 there, can start compounding into something much bigger over time. The goal is simple. Turn your capital. Don't just babysit it, build with it. 4. Not assigning yourself an hourly rate. Here's a mindset shift that completely changed the way I think about my time. Your time has a price tag. Not just at work, but in everyday life. So ask yourself, if you wouldn't take a job that pays $5 an hour, why are you spending your day doing $5 an hour tasks? I'm talking about things like spending 45 minutes comparing $10 hotel discounts, driving 40 minutes across town to save $2 on gas, spending 3 hours trying to fix something you could have outsourced for $20. It feels like saving money, but you're actually burning time, the one thing you can't get back. Because every minute you spend doing low-value tasks is a minute you're not using to learn, earn, or rest. And let's not forget, time is money. But more than that, time is opportunity. The fix. Decide what your time is truly worth. Is it $25 per hour? $50 per hour? Maybe $100? Once you know that, start filtering your decisions through this question. Is this task worth my time, or could I delegate, automate, or eliminate it? Protect your time the same way you protect your wallet. Because in the long run, they're the same thing. 5. Not living on 90%. Here's what most people do with their income. They spend first, on rent, food, clothes, takeout, subscriptions. Then, if there's anything left over, they try to save. But smart people flip that script completely. They save first, then live on the rest. It's called paying yourself first. Think of it this way. Let's say you earn $3,000 a month. Instead of planning your lifestyle around all $3,000, train yourself to live like you only make $2,700. And the first thing you do? Set aside the extra $300, automatically, for saving or investing. You'll barely feel the difference. But your future self will thank you over and over again. That $300 a month adds up to $3,600 a year. In 10 years, with decent investments, that could grow to $50,000 or more. One tiny shift now equals massive financial freedom later. The fix. Automate your savings the moment your paycheck hits your account. Set it up once, and let it run in the background. That way, your savings are out of sight, out of spending reach, and always growing quietly in the background. It's a small change. But over time, it can completely change your financial future. 6. Focusing only on cutting back. Yes, cutting back is important. Being mindful of your spending is smart. Trimming waste? That's a great start. But here's the truth most people miss. There's a hard limit to how much you can save. But there's no ceiling on how much you can earn. You can only cut so many lattes before your life starts feeling miserable. At some point, you're not budgeting anymore, you're just shrinking your life. I know, because I used to obsess over every little expense. I skipped $3 coffees, delayed buying new socks, and refused to spend on anything non-essential. But I completely ignored the big picture. Then one day, I realized, if I raised my freelance rates by just $100 per client, I could earn an extra $300 a month, with a single email. That was more than months of penny pinching could ever give me. The fix. Don't just ask, where can I cut? Also ask, how can I grow? Here are a few simple, practical ways. Negotiate a raise at your current job. Sell a skill online, writing, design, tutoring, anything. Start a small side hustle you can manage on weekends. Remember, you don't have to sacrifice everything to get ahead. Sometimes, the best move isn't to spend less. It's to earn more and give yourself room to breathe. Don't shrink your lifestyle to survive. Expand your income to thrive. 7. Not tracking your expenses. If you don't know where your money is going, you'll always feel like it's just disappearing. Like pouring water into a bucket with tiny holes in it. No matter how much you earn, it never feels like enough. And here's the good news. You don't need a fancy budgeting app. You don't need to turn into a spreadsheet wizard. All you need is a pen and paper, or a simple notes app on your phone. When I finally sat down and tracked my spending for the first time, I was shocked to learn I was spending $70 a month on random subscriptions. Magazine trials, apps I forgot about, streaming services I didn't even use. That's $840 a year, gone. Not on emergencies. Not on joy. Just, gone. And I had no idea until I actually looked. The fix. Start today. For the next 7 days, write down every single dollar you spend. Coffee, groceries, Uber rides, random snacks, everything. Not forever. Just 1 week. It's not about judging yourself. It's about becoming aware. Because when you can see where your money goes, you can finally take control, and start telling it where to go on purpose. Let's do a quick recap. Stop ignoring your money. Stop comparing yourself to others. Put your cash to work. Respect your time. Save first, then spend. Don't just cut, grow. Track your money, even if it's just for a week. So, which one of these are you guilty of right now? Be honest, we've all made at least one of these mistakes. Drop yours in the comments, I read every single one. If this video helped you avoid even one money leak, do me a quick favor. Tap the like button and subscribe for more simple, real-world personal finance advice every week. Because your money? It should be working for you, not quietly working against you. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.